Iran has rejected President Donald Trump's claim that his administration offered Tehran a path to suspend its nuclear program in exchange for cooperation. News.com has learned that Iranian officials dismissed the proposal as an intolerable attempt to undermine its defenses, particularly a reported condition to cap missile ranges. Speaking at the United Nations General Assembly, President Trump recalled a letter he said his administration sent to Tehran shortly after taking office in early 2025. According to Trump, the letter, delivered through an Emirati intermediary, pledged full cooperation in exchange for a suspension of Iran's nuclear program. He said the letter carried a 2-month deadline for talks and warned that all options remain on the table if Iran refused. Trump framed the initiative as a preventive step, saying, "The world's no. One sponsor of terror can never be allowed to possess the most dangerous weapon." Ali Larijani, Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, disclosed details of the proposal. He said the American plan included a requirement that Iran restrict its missile range to less than 500 kilometers, about 310 miles. In the initial American plan, they set a condition that no man of honor could accept, to cut the missile range to less than 500 kilometers. Is such a thing imaginable for any Iranian? Larijani said. Missiles remain central to Iran's deterrence posture against Israel and Gulf states, and agreeing to such limits would be viewed at home as weakening national defense. Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei reinforced Tehran's rejection of Washington's conditions. In a recent broadcast address, he argued that U.S. overtures amounted to pressure rather than dialogue. The U.S. has announced the result of the talks in advance. This is not a negotiation. It is a diktat, an imposition, Khamenei said. He has consistently opposed direct talks with Washington, labeling them a sheer dead end. Larijani noted that Iran had explored talks through European and Russian initiatives but said those efforts collapsed when outside powers pressed for UN snapback sanctions. According to reports, the breakdown of early 2025 contacts helped set the stage for worsening hostilities, including the 12-day war with Israel and strikes on Iranian nuclear sites later in the year. Iran's refusal to accept missile restrictions signals little room for compromise under current conditions. Larijani emphasized that Tehran remains open to genuine negotiations that safeguard its sovereignty, but that the leadership's rejection of U.S. brokered talks leaves mediation likely to fall to Europe, Russia or Gulf states.